I will
she
turn
is
it
now
on. Now
unrestricted live.
Yes. So if you got a phone call for Sonny, if you want to tell something about Sonny's business, because you see her on camera this time, call in. You know the studio number is 240-455-5934. You know what I'm saying? Sonny ain't the type to owe nobody no money, so I know if you calling up here, you got the tea. So we gonna spill it.
Y'all better be careful. Be careful. Straight like that. Be careful.
Hey.
Let's do it though. I'm ready.
Somebody go.
All right.
Hey, Sonny, you remember me that time? You left me and you ain't never called me back. What's up? See how you gonna act when that happens?
No, I'm not doing that. That's not what's gonna happen.
That's not what's gonna happen. That's what's up. What's up, D?
Not much, chilling.
Hey, what's going? How was Touche Common Day yesterday?
It was good. It was good. We had a Rona Lopez. My.
Woo! Turn that track down a little bit so they can hear exactly how good it was. Tell them about what happened yesterday at Touche on 8th Street on Tuesday's comedy night last night.
So we had a Rona Lopez from Wildin' Out. I believe it was.
That's the Nick Cannon joint?
Nick Cannon
Okay.
She's actually cool. She was actually telling me some of the projects she's in as far as doing acting and, you know, the comedian and stuff like that. She was saying how in LA you pretty much have to make sure you can bring the people the money. Versus she's from Chicago, so versus being here or Chicago, Atlanta, somewhere else, some people will work with you. She pretty much said, LA, you got to come correct.
You got to come all the way together, or they ain't messing with you.
Yeah,
man. I mean, that's the story of LA. Shoot, that's why you gotta get that buzz. You got to build some demand in your home city, and then when you get out there, hopefully you have some demand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of people end up going out to LA, and then they be waitressing and working at Starbucks and pop locking on the corner with a cereal box trying to get money because they, thought they was gonna get on just by going to LA, and it don't even work like that.
But she was real cool though, real down to earth, pretty young lady, professional, down home.
How were the other comics in that joint?
It was all good, It was hosted by Lawrence Owens,
He funny. He a funny dude. I used to see him at this little chicken spot on Marlboro Pike.
Yeah, I keep hearing about that.
The chicken spot.
He moved up now.
Yeah, he came up.
He's on 8th Street now.
I mean, he had to go hard in that joint because it was like dudes be in the back heckling. He'd be like, "Man, shut up!" He'd be joning on him.
He still go hard. He still go hard. He's a little bit more professional now. Though.
Yeah. That's what's up. Shout out to Lawrence Owens because that's a big come up. You see a brother, he chicken spot to 8th Street. You know what I'm saying? He doing little comedy specials and everything. So that's big.
That's you. Yeah. That's you next.
I mean, I'm trying, you know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to get you there, man.
I'm going to get a couple open mics, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you let me host your comedy night one time when Lawrence got to go out of town and do a little HBO joint or something.
All you got to do is take me fly you in. Lawrence got to sit this game out. my man Smoke wants to get some playing time.
I'm trying to get it off the bench, Coach. Put me in the game. You know what I'm saying?
I'll definitely come out there.
All in God's time, you know what I'm saying? But did anybody do anything this weekend interesting, you know what I'm saying? Any parties, anything? Well, I mean, I know you partied a little bit.
Hey man, so I went out.
Okay, all right, you know what I'm saying? I seen you on the book, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely went out. That party, Sunday night, Society Lounge, is a look.
That's the joint in Silver Spring?
Silver Spring.
Yeah.
Oh,
now, it's a hike.
By the firehouse, right?
Yeah.
It's a hike, but it's a look.
It ain't that, well, yeah, for y'all it's a hike. Yeah. I forgot I live in Mo County.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all be like, oh my God, I can't go to Mo County. Oh my, that's how everybody.
What's that club that used to be in the cut by Wheaton Mall? Back behind it.
I can't remember the name of it.
I want to say Knock used to play in there. Matter of fact, he used to play with this guy named Dre. I know.
Not the Irene's, but not Just Lounge. I can't remember. I know what you're talking about because I did something over there too.
That joint was over in the cut. You talk about a hike.
Look,
I went up there to Sport Knock one time and that was it.
You be like, I'm gonna just share your post on Facebook.
Right,
That's all you support you can get there because it's too far. That's how everybody be acting. So, I mean, I did nothing spectacular either this weekend, but some interesting stuff is going on in the news. The RNC and the DNC. Oh man, if I could stress everybody, please go out and vote. You know what I'm saying? Because we got some idiots that's about to be president potentially. Donald Trump. If that happens, I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to go back to old times. As niggas going to be slaves again. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Are we going to finna be picking cotton? It's hot already. You seen how hot these last 4 days was. Imagine if you had to pick cotton in the Sabiato sweatsuit. Could you do it? No, I doubt it. So don't vote for Donald Trump. Make sure you go out and vote for Hillary. I mean, she ain't that much better, but she's better than Donald Trump.
Yeah, we'll take that.
We'll take that. You know what I'm saying?
Hillary.
Team Hillary. You know what I'm saying? We got to do what we got to do at this point.
Hillary for sure.
So if you don't feel like you should be picking cotton in a shooter's short set or nothing like that,
vote for Hillary.
Vote for Hillary.
Actually, I hate to say it, but you all know who's gonna win. I hate to say it.
Who? Man, come on. Just give us a little hope. You know what I'm saying? Up with hope, down with dope. Come on, man.
They gave us Obama.
Yeah, they did.
They gave us Obama.
They gave us.
You're pressing your luck now.
I mean, I know.
Obama and a woman following behind that? No, our brother.
I'm just be nice to all the white people I know.
No, sir.
So I can have me a nice spot on the plantation.
Exactly.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Straight like that.
I mean, I ain't going to be a snitch, but you know what I'm saying? Shit.
No, I make sure I got me a nice spot in the shade.
I'd be like, hey, Dwayne over there, he ain't working hard, son.
I'm running. Y'all ain't got to worry about me. Y'all ain't got to worry about me.
Hey, nah, he said he wasn't picking no card no more. That's what he said. I'm saying.
You think my beard thick now? I'm going really Frederick Douglass on y'all. Watch.
Hey, hopefully we won't have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a rough way to go. But you know what? It's interesting enough. This Bama, Bill O'Reilly, put his foot in his mouth. So, you know, we got a whole lot going on already with this racial tension. Michelle Obama was doing a little speech, and she went in there and she goes to say that, you know, she's proud that she can live in a house that was built by slaves. And her kids can run around and play with their dog and, you know, live life freely.
Right.
This is Bama Bill O'Reilly going to come out and say, well, you know, the slaves that helped build the White House were fed well.
Ooh.
You know, if you don't sit his ass down somewhere, somebody needs to slap the shit out of him. I mean, I'm sorry, excuse my language, FCC, don't come get me, but...
No, we should have waited for unrestricted hour to go on him. We going to say you 2 minutes for that.
Look, I'm sorry. What the hell was he thinking saying something like that? The slaves were fed well. What does that mean? What, they gave him extra ham bones or something?
Said that he took care of, you know.
Bruh, you can't go on national TV talking about some slaves were treated well. You're a slave. There's no such thing as treating a slave well. You know what I'm saying? You already a damn slave. What the hell?
In the
Get him damn rather.
masterminds, they feel as though they treating you.
Like what?
They treating their stock. Because that's why they looked at us. I mean, truthfully, they looked at us as stock. We were no more than...
Man, I'm about to go Amistad on these
Man,
like,
look, I don't want to talk about it. You about to give me all...
Yeah, you feeling real...
He about to get Malcolm X up in here.
Yeah, that's like...
You know, that is my favorite movie, too, Malcolm X.
He's about to take his glass out of his pocket like, you see what happened was, we didn't land on the Plymouth Rock.
See, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that. You know, I ain't going to go
You probably got a final call and a bean pie in your pocket, don't you?
Nah, I got you know.
I think I seen you on Pennsylvania Avenue one time. So
nah, not in a suit, not me.
You had the suit in the
only
final
on Sundays, only on Easter Sundays.
Oh my God.
Only on Easter Sundays.
Hey, so you know what else happened also? I'm glad that we have gotten past the RNC because that was a whole bunch of reality stars and foolery. And, you know, Bernie Sanders' brother came out on the scene and he did a very heartfelt speech and stuff. And I don't know. What should we do with Bernie? Should, like, Bernie just... We all love Bernie. What can we do with Bernie? You know what I'm saying? Can he like come and can he work for BET or like? Yeah, that's you know what I'm saying. Can he NAACP or something like? Because black folks really like Bernie. You know what I'm saying? He was down for the cause back in the day. There's a lot of pictures of him back there when in the Dr. King day. So he was really down. He not just saying he was down.
Exactly.
But he kind of like don't got nowhere to land right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you think we could do with him, D? Like.
I'm still trying to calm down over here. You and Sonny finished this conversation. You got me all riled up with the slaves and stuff. You know I'm a dark-skinned brother, so you know I'm already got a little.
And you athletic too, so you'd have been one of the first niggas out there.
He's the first one down.
Right.
Get the tall one. He can get the cotton off the tree.
Right. He can get them bananas up there. Let that. No, man. I'm just adding on to the racist stuff.
Yeah,
let me shut up.
We don't want to add to the racist stuff. You know
it's so weird to sit back here with you guys.
Is it? You feel different on the other side?
And it's hot too, ain't it?
It's a little hot.
Yeah, you ain't walking back and forth. You know, so it's a little hot.
It's hot, a little bit hot. We like little rotisserie chickens over this joint. Only thing we not doing is spinning around.
It's just the bad part about me and Sonny, the burnt chicken.
Right. And I'm the burnt one.
We the burnt pieces over this joint.
That's all right. You know, most people go for the burnt pieces.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Let them know. Let them know, Sonny. Let them know.
But them teas and brown tenders is all good. You know.
Well, them ones be half done.
Look, now you want
red in the middle.
Go ahead.
Right when you pop it up.
I don't want this.
You gotta take this
Send
back.
this back, right?
Y'all selling raw chicken. Take a picture of this and put it on Facebook.
Indeed.
Your whole joint be shut down. Hey, it was somebody in the news talking about somebody at Noodles and Company in a alley in Fairfax wasn't trying to serve a police officer or something. Did you hear that?
No.
I ain't hear about that.
I went on a little mini vacation
Where you go?
to Baltimore.
Down
So
the park.
I got you. So you know what? I turned the TV off, and I didn't turn my phone on because I wanted to make sure y'all was being nice and you know, doing what y'all supposed to do and stuff like that. But no, I didn't hear that. I'm gonna have to research.
Yeah.
that.
So she tried to say that she heard the cook come from the back. This is in a Noodles and Company now. I mean, like, come on now, it's Noodles and Company. Like, he came from the back and he whispered in the cashier's ear that, "Oh, I'm not serving her." And she didn't say anything. She said she just left and told the superior. I'm like, she ain't asked for the manager.
That could have been a joke.
Yeah,
That could have been
I think
something between them, the cashier and the cook.
it don't seem right to me. I'm like, Noodles and Company got about 9 people working there at a time.
Shit, they only got like 6 stores, don't they?
Exactly.
I don't never see them joints except for one up in City Place. That's the only one I know about.
And the one at Pentagon Row.
Yeah, that's the other one, and the one we probably talking about, and that's it. So, it's probably
Let's
like
still
3.
stock up.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I hope people not out here really doing that, like not serving police. I mean, that's dumb. Like,
Yeah. That.
I mean, I can see if the police officer just whooped your ass the night before or something. You like, nah, he just blacked my eye last night. You
Or
serve
get
him.
your ticket.
Even that's petty. You know what I'm saying? You probably was speeding anyway.
Hey.
You would.
Petty times.
You be like, nah, go ahead. I'm gonna just go ahead and make. I'm a skimp they joint. I'm put a little extra hot pepper in they joint or something.
Burn him off a little
Burn
bit.
him off up a little bit. Yo, I don't know. We gonna see.
It feel funny sitting down.
I know
That
it's like
too.
you know what I'm
And
saying.
maybe that's it too.
I don't know. I gotta work on my posture.
Yeah, because you look like you.
Shut your face.
Oh,
Mo.
You just slid
Mo.
in.
There it
You slid
is.
in the
Miss
clothes,
Mo
huh,
has
Hey.
hit the building.
I didn't even see you sliding. Hey, you slid in.
Slid in from where was you at? Philly? Come on, get on the mic, girl. Come on, let me turn this mic on. Come on.
You said it was the
Come on.
march.
Sashay your butt on up here. Let's go. Hurry up.
Come on, let's do it.
Turn to the left. Work
Work.
it, girls. You better.
All my little notes.
You gonna put your purse on the floor, girl?
Miss Thing,
Really?
there is no guest list.
Somebody get her
tonight.
a table to put her purse on.
You know what?
Oh, okay. You look. See, here I go again with this urban streetwear, and she come in here.
No.
I got.
Is
I'm
mic
chilling.
on?
This stripes.
I just I was at the DNC, so
Oh, you was at the DNC too?
Yeah.
Then we had hold on. We had a correspondent at the DNC, and we ain't
She took pictures for herself. She didn't tag Unrestricted. Wednesdays are Unrestricted. She didn't do none of that.
Oh, mic ain't on.
Oh, you done put it on in the
It's like,
mic.
hey, wait a minute. Hey,
Your mic is on.
you can turn her up a little
I
bit.
mean, you could turn me up a lot.
There you go.
You want to
No,
turn my
that's
headphones
you.
up?
That's me, or turn me
I don't
down.
know.
Smoke.
Me, two. Oh, her headphones. She probably can't hear in the headphones.
I can't hear myself.
Yeah, turn her headphones up. That's on the
Oh,
bottom.
we don't need to hear her.
Oh my god.
Put
Miss Mo.
them on now.
How you doing, Sonny?
Put them on.
It's nice. It's nice to be up here with a young lady. Let's talk. Let's chit chat.
What's
Hey,
going on, boo?
Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day.
Same to you, my darling.
So you was at the DNC and didn't tell nobody? That's cold.
My bad.
I mean, we
It
could have
was
went.
hot up there.
You don't follow her? Everybody else do.
I mean, no, I follow her, but like,
No, I mean,
yeah,
everybody
why is he
else
so
do.
like?
Everybody.
I mean, I seen a little throwback picture come up. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
A little throwback picture, of y'all two. Y'all look like
That was
y'all.
my twin.
Y'all look like y'all was drunk as hell too.
Nah, Dwayne used to be in love though.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I'm not in the frame. Hold up.
Uh-oh. Small guy gets camera time.
Am I get my camera time?
You got to slide towards Monica.
Oh, I got.
I mean, Mo.
Oh,
What?
Mo.
what's the last 4 of a social security number? Snitch
Can't tell you
ass.
that. Can't tell you that.
Snitching.
Can't tell you
Snitching. Say. So what happened at the DNC? What were you doing there? Like,
Well, County Executive Baker was having. Did I put my white girl voice on?
yeah,
Yes, you
you
did.
just,
Oh my
hold
gosh,
on.
Like you're at the podium right now.
I did.
You act like I just called you at your
boy.
job. You was like,
Wow.
hello, can I speak to Monica?
Her coworkers must be listening. Go ahead.
Hold on, Monica's in a minute. No, County Executive Baker had it was Maryland Day today.
Okay.
So all of the local and state officials, they were there. You know, Senator Ben Cardin, Congressman Hoyer.
What is Maryland Day? I'm from D.C.
Oh Lord, here go to DC public school.
Why don't you break it down to me? Break it down to me.
So I just said
Is
Maryland
that-
Day, where all the local and national officials, local and state officials, they have like a big celebration at the Democratic National Convention.
A celebration for Maryland.
Yes, for their leaders.
Okay.
Like,
Who's the leaders?
Did you not hear the conversation? I just said
I tuned y'all out.
Bruh, you on that stuff?
Not no more.
That's what dark skin brothers do.
They look at you. They look at you in your eyes, but don't listen.
Yes.
They try to get you with the dark skin. They be like,
So
"Yeah, I
what
didn't
you
hear nothing you
say?
said."
I'm
Damn.
sorry, my nappy bed is blonde. I can't hear you. What did you say?
Dang, you're not. You know.
I mean, you said it last week, aka nappy bed.
Yeah,
Shut your
that
face. I can say it, you can't.
Oh, well.
That's
Go on
right.
with your little story. That's what
My little story.
You know that's when people are like hating when they say "lil." You know what
I
I'm saying?
say it
Like,
all the time.
that's
That's
what's
why
up.
he said it.
no, but that's like I don't like when people do that. They be like, "Oh, I see you got your new little car. You got your new little job. That's nice.
That's Momo.
That's real nice."
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Momo.
Like,
But I don't say
Oh, I see you
it
got your little radio show.
I don't say it.
hey, Dwayne, I see you got your new little radio. You got your new little radio. Okay.
I used to do a little something like that back in the day.
I
I did say that too. I was like, oh, I see you in a little show.
I see you on your little show. It's
And now she up here with us. Ain't that something?
Yeah. Well, you know, it's not a little show
Sonny,
anymore.
you
It's
know
a
I
pretty,
did
it's a
not
pretty
say
big
that.
thing now. Them, you know,
Right.
That's how people explain things after they join in.
We out there. We on YouTube. What's
That's-
wrong with you?
That's what's official.
Everybody can see us worldwide.
Really? Okay.
Yes, your grandmother can go on YouTube and log in and see Unrestricted Radio. So if you say something that your grandmother might not like, you know how grandmas they care about the wrong stuff, like if your knees black and stuff like that.
Smokey, why you ain't putting no lotion on your elbows, baby?
Yeah, I didn't put no lotion on my elbows. Actually, I was like, damn. So hopefully I could get right, or you can't even see it. You know, it's a little ash. It look like I've been playing in flour,
You got some water right there.
splashing on.
No, that's good water.
Make it work.
Nah, I don't know. You can't. Look, hold on. He brought this water in here
Yeah, wait
with
a
no
minute. I
labels
don't
on.
I had to. I had to.
Hold on.
I
Are
Are
had
they
to.
like real
I had
waters,
to.
or
Hold on.
you just fill up water bottles?
No,
Hold
they're
on.
real waters. I just had to take the labels off.
I mean, I get it.
Actually, I don't know. I don't know exactly
want
if
any.
it was real
I
water.
want none.
Because
Don't worry. Sonny got hers. Hers is cold. Mine's is room
I
temperature.
twisted mine and
She
I
tried
didn't
to
hear
be
the
nice.
thing click,
She
so
ain't
I don't
making
know.
sense.
I wasn't listening.
Don't drink it. I'll take it right back home.
Is it some of that DC
Tap.
tap?
It's
tap.
that Maryland water.
Oh, it might be all right. I don't know. I had some water.
I can't believe Sonny letting y'all jump me like that.
Hey, Sonny. Hey,
I thought you was from the city.
Did you hear your drink click when you opened it, Sonny?
I didn't open it.
Oh, because I didn't hear mine click. Hold on, I didn't hear it click, but I didn't listen either. So I'm like, I don't know. And then I'm looking. It's looking real aliens. One of them Jones looking kind of cloudy. I don't know. Could be the phone trend. I don't know.
They not all even. you
Yeah,
know.
'cause they don't even got the same amount of water in all of them.
No, I took time. They are even.
No,
I
for
put
real,
them all
we
under the
need
faucet for 30 seconds.
Nah,
Where did you get them?
he bought these.
Don't
from,
worry about
He
it.
bought
Are
them.
they cold or they room
They
temperature?
room temperature.
He bought them from Aldi's, and they. He got
Hey, don't talk about all these.
They was all of them was dented.
They
He
got
knocked-
those, they
he
got
knocked
those in
the dents
Montgomery
out the
County.
bottom.
They got those in Montgomery
Yeah,
County.
you be like, you come home with everything in your bag got a dent in the can. You be like, damn, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, it's still good, Mo. Just cook that joint.
Nah, that's shop right, dog. You gotta get your stores right. I was just gonna do that shop right.
Y'all disrespectful.
Hey, it's hot as I don't know what.
It's these lights.
And we'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Act like y'all ain't never been nowhere hot before.
Nah, cause it's
Y'all all
hot
been-
in here because it's sunny.
Y'all all.
I
Oh,
already know, baby.
you know what I'm saying?
Back in my
Look,
style,
because
as
it's
usual.
sunny.
Hey.
As usual.
Because it's sunny.
'Cause
That's
it's sunny.
why it's hot.
like I
That's
said.
cute.
Also, like I said before,
That was cute. You know, he'll be cussing me out next week, though. Trust me on that.
All
you
rules-
know what? You know
all
what?
rules apply. The same rules apply for Sonny as apply for Mo. If you want to call in, and you got some tea you want to spill on either one of them. Call in.
Yes,
The studio hotline is
wait.
240-455-5934.
Everybody but Yvette for Mo.
hey, no,
She is
It's
not too
Lynette.
called. Is it Lynette?
Yeah.
Lynette.
It should be any
Lynette.
Nets.
Net.
Lynette,
Anybody with net in her name.
Lynette, call in. We want to
She
talk to
might
you.
change up a name or something.
Me and you gonna have. I got a 6-pack of line readers. Me and you, I name on both of them. We gonna get loose on that thought juice, girl.
But let's talk about some of the people that we have today, Sonny. Care to tell us?
Well, definitely. I do appreciate you all giving me a platform to come on and let the people know about some good people. Today, Shakita Shaw is going to come in and talk about her support group. We're going to talk about what got her here and some new exciting things she has going on in the city as far as the LGBT community.
Exciting.
And then for the unrestricted hour, which I am most excited about, we have Miss Butter.
But
I mean,
Parquet?
Parquet it is.
Is it Butter Baby?
It
I'm
is
a Land of
Butter.
Lakes type of guy, but I'll take Parquet.
I think you'll change your
Is
mind.
that real
Oh,
butter?
okay.
Though?
Mo
That's
Better
butter.
Butter.
That's not
Watch your
real
mouth.
butter.
It is.
Which one? Lando
What
Lakes?
you use? Country, what is it? Country crop?
I
What-
do
what is
use
it? Woo! Here we have it.
Because you know
But it's soft though, and it comes in a big tub. And
she only do that because she like to put the greens after she done cooking the greens. She can put the greens inside the country crock thing. And
Use
you
it,
be
tuck
thinking
away,
there's butter
take
in
it to
there. You
work.
open it.
Stick a corner of the cob in it, swirl around, and just start eating this stuff.
Really?
you know.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
cool. Did I miss Hot Topics? I missed it.
Nah, I mean, John, like we did political hot topics. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that was cute.
But I got a couple of other hot topics if you want to. I mean, like some real quick ones, like Ed Hartwell and Keisha Knight Pulliam. You know, Rudy, little Rudy.
Oh, you gotta do that one.
Little Rudy, okay. Little Rudy is officially out here. She's throwing her hot pocket around. She's a wifey now, and she is supposedly pregnant by her husband, Ed Hartwell. He's an ex-football player. He used to be married to Lisa Wu Hartwell. She's one of the NFL basketball socialite people from one of those shows. I think she's an NFL wife, and she's an actress. I don't want to shortchange her. She's a slightly an actress too.
She used to be a housewife.
Yeah.
In Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta. That's
Atlanta.
what she was on Atlanta. Okay, I didn't know exactly
He
which
was
one.
getting there though. I was going to see.
Yeah, you know, I keep
See
fishing.
if he did his homework.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't remember.
He
it.
did good.
See, even on the mic, she's still making sure you do your job.
Yeah, you see, she be checking me. You
And
know
I'm
what I'm
close
saying?
too.
Yeah. So she's supposed to be. She's pregnant, and he's accusing her of being pregnant by someone else. Apparently, he's been cheating. Excuse me, Lord have mercy.
It
You know
chokes
when
you
I
up, doesn't it?
when I talk about cheating, sometimes
No, it's that
sometimes
piece of
cheating
hair in
does
his
choke you
mouth.
up. You know.
Little Rudy.
Wait a minute.
Oh, that's not restricted.
Nah, this ain't that out. This ain't that out,
Okay, this
bruh.
restricted. My bad. Go ahead.
So he's been cheating. That's what she alleges. And that's the reason he's claiming that she is pregnant by someone else. Now, they've been going through some things in their marriage already because he didn't think she could be submissive. He wants an old school marriage. He wants to be in charge of the finances and things like that. And she's like, no, maybe we can both do it, or maybe I can run. You know what I'm saying? Like something a little bit new school. You know what I'm saying? New school versus old school. So, you know, I guess this thing is snowballed into him cheating. I don't know how that works, but you
But
know
he
what I'm saying?
filed for divorce.
Already?
Yes.
Damn, well, there you have it. You know what I'm saying?
8 months.
Is he still going
And
to pay
guess
her?
what? Big Tigger is in the corner laughing like E-mug.
Yes, because he was getting that hot pocket, that Keisha Knight pulling him Rudy hot pocket before.
For a long
He a
time.
Bama.
Well, he is a Bama. I'm sorry.
he is.
Tigger is a. I'm gonna say it right
Why?
now.
Because he
it-
brown skinned.
Look,
Oh my
no,
No,
God.
I'm gonna
Because
say it
he
right
is.
now. Tigger is a Bama, and if he
Because
I
wants,
used to work with Tigger.
if he
Shout
wants
out-
to go into
shout out
Jonan
Darian
contest,
Haber.
if he wants to go into Jonan contest with Unrestricted Radio, we take on all Jonan contests from any other person in media because we can Joan.
Okay,
Why,
I'm with
why
that.
are you being so brown skinned today? Like dark
Hold on.
skin?
Smokey just said the same thing.
But I said it a different way. You know what I'm saying?
I just said it and I shut up. Smokey just went on and on.
Yeah, that's how I
Smokey
go.
went in on him.
Yeah, that's how I go. I'm just I'm
he
going.
went in on him.
If you want Joan, we could Joan. We do that on
I'm
Unrestricted.
about peace and love now.
Big waterhead looking say.
I'm trying to change my karma.
Oh, and divorce news. You said
That's what's up.
you alley oop the divorce. You know who's getting the divorce for now?
Who's that?
Toya and Memphis Hits.
I thought they was already divorced.
They were
but whatever,
separated.
They was like,
They were separated.
right.
Now it's final. So she should have listened to K. Michelle in the first place. The Bama was crazy. She went on K. Michelle for nothing. K. Michelle, you know, she was here for it. You know, she's always here for it. That's why we love K. Michelle. And you don't like K.
Watch your
Michelle?
mouth.
I mean, I
Watch
like
your
her, but
mouth.
she be
Watch your
pressed.
mouth.
She doing too much.
She do
No,
too
she
much.
don't.
She do
No,
too
she
much.
don't.
It
She
be
do what she's
extra.
supposed to do.
I like her.
I like
But
it.
she be doing too much. Just sing. Stop running your damn mouth.
I like when she runs her mouth though because I'm here
I
for
like-
that too. I like a little messiness. You know what I'm saying?
Press.
So yeah, they're getting divorced, and that's final. They had a pretty solid prenup, and nothing's gonna happen because Lil Wayne said, "You're not about to get in my baby mama's change, so you gonna sign these papers
that's good.
and get the hell out of my face." So, with that being the hot topic, today's sponsor for the hot topic is go vote and make sure Donald Trump is not our president, because nobody wants to be picking cotton in a Madness sweatsuit or a Saviato sweatsuit or nothing like that, because it's gonna be tough times. I can see y'all out there with your Jordans strap falling all off. Y'all gonna be complaining or everything. You gonna be like, man, I had to walk up here. I can't even take the metro no more. I gotta pick cotton.
And the sad part about it, we will be trying to look fresh out there too. That's the sad part.
Alabama be fresh as I don't know
I'm
what.
not gonna be outside.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
you are.
She'll be
I'm
inside.
a little.
You
I might be on the porch.
Nah,
I'll be inside.
You gonna be what? What you gonna do?
I'm gonna be on the porch.
Can you cook?
I know what they gonna have you
I'm
doing.
not. No, the
Hold on,
hell I will
You
not.
got them childbearing hips.
Who's that baby's pappy? I'm that baby's pappy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we don't know what you might be doing, but hopefully none of us got to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't trying to pick no cotton.
Right.
But this is Unrestricted Radio. We ain't trying to get Dwayne back into his anti-militant midget mode. He's about to be like, about to fight the powers that be. We gonna come right back.
This sound familiar, Mo? I'm black, y'all.
And I'm black, y'all.
And I'm black in the black, and I'm black, y'all. And I'm black in the black.
We black, and we gonna be back. Unrestricted Radio.
We party in peace and we friends and family, y'all. Each and every Thursday night, we call it date night. JR, work, rock, and rob in here. On the 10. Let's get it started, Avery.
Now that you gave me the green light, baby, I'ma go ahead and sex that ass back to sleep. You know what I'm talking about? You say you like it like that? I like it too, baby. Come on. I know it's late, but baby, I can't focus. I said focus, yeah. I just flew in town today. I'm hoping that you notice. Did you notice? I just posted my list. Ow. I'm wondering if the same understanding standing. I know you gotta work pretty early. Be there around 3:30. I'm usually finished by 1. So baby, when I wake you up, but just let me rock. Y'all gon' rock with me? I said, sex you back to sleep, baby. Just let me rock. Yeah. I said you back to sleep, girl. Hold on tight to me, yeah. I know it's late, but baby, I can't focus. I said focus, yeah. Make sure y'all go to the bar, show the bartender some love, y'all. And let's take it to the world. Where my smokers at, y'all? I ask where my smokers at. If my smokers in the building, let me see you wave your hands, y'all. Now back out of you, man. It's alright to get lost in the smoke every once in a while. Look, well, I got lost in the smoke. And she got lost in the smoke. Well, we got lost in the smoke. I said I wish we never smoked. Well, I got lost in the smoke. And she got lost in the smoke. And we got lost in the smoke. I said I wish we never smoked. Come on. Well, I wish we never smoked. I said, well, I wish we never smoked. I said, well, I wish we never smoked. Hands up. I wish we never smoked. Look, light it up. I roll it up. I told it up. When I smoke it up, I'm sky high, just like a kite. I'm taking off, just like a flight. And shorty in the club looking good tonight. I'ma take her home, beat it up right. And by the end of the night, she call a friend. We roll up, and then we smoke again. I got that loud pack, I got that purple haze. I got that shit we can smoke it, put it in the days. These niggas know what I'm talking about, I'm smoking too. I got that drink on deck, we say do what it do. Yeah, and then we smoke it up again. Matter of fact, shorty, won't you always call a friend? Tell her bring some more roll-ups and loud pack. Niggas know how we get when we way back. When I got lost in the smoke, when she got lost in the smoke, when we got lost in the smoke, I said I wish we never smoked. When I got lost in the smoke.
We're back.
Yes.
I love
Okay,
it.
then. Okay, then.
Maybe I could try to tag you and then we can work it out.
I did.
Yeah, it's just a little lie.
That's what you do.
That's what it is. Facebook Live.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Here we go.
You can tell she ain't used to being up here. She
I
got
ain't
phone
used to
calls coming
Come
on.
on, man. Come
Hey,
on.
Sonny's online. She's online.
I'm sorry.
Look at her on TV.
Come on.
We are
come
on live.
Come on in here. Come on in here, girl. Go ahead, John. Now, y'all quiet.
We're supposed to introduce our guest.
Okay.
I
I
mean,
was
you
trying
know.
to, I thought.
Spit this water out.
Okay. I just wanted to check that phone.
Oh, my water was good enough for you?
Look. Smoke. Come here, Smoke. Answer this for me, babe. And just tell her, come on in here. Tell her, find her way.
Just go to add say, Smokey gonna try to pick her up.
He probably will.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
He already was told to pipe down one time. One time before, don't get told twice. Don't get told twice.
All right, y'all. We back. Unrestricted radio show. Let's do it. We got Miss Shakita Shaw in studio today. Let's get it. Welcome our guest. Hello.
Thank you.
Miss Shaw, I brought you here basically because I like your energy. You display wonderful, positive energy through social media. And I think that's kind of very hard these days. Easily we can get sidetracked. But your energy is awesome. And then finding out who you were and what you do, I found out that you have a support group. And in that support group, we're going to talk a little bit about that. But let's talk about Miss Shakita. Who are you? What you do? What I need to know.
I do. Let's see. I go to work for 10 hours a day
Okay.
at the Department of Transportation.
Okay. Uh-oh. You got a hit already. She
Yeah.
got a hit already. I told you. That rainbow come, that hit come, baby. Yes, indeed. Smoke, you got to answer the phones too, though, Smoke.
I'm multitasking.
Like going to speak to him personally?
So, Miss Shaw, while he
Yeah.
answering the
You want
phones,
to speak to him personally?
continue to talk to us. Other than the Department of Transportation.
Okay, hold on, please.
Well, as you know, I do have the support group. I'm working on some other things under my belt, trying to help, with seniors visiting them as well. Hand sew pillows. I'm trying to get my hands in a bunch of different things, just trying to do something different in our community.
Now, I keep saying the rainbow is here. A lot of people don't know what the rainbow is. Can I ask you something?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you prefer girls or boys or girl boys?
Women.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Me too. All the time. All the
Let it
time.
out. Let
Hey,
it out.
baby, I like women. That's what I
Yeah,
said.
trust that.
I like women.
Yeah, trust
Don't matter.
Okay, okay.
But hold on, just not to be rude, Miss Shaw, but we have a caller on the line. Hold on.
Okay.
Caller, you there?
Yes.
How you doing?
Hi, I'm doing fine. I wanted to speak to Smoke.
You want to speak to Smoke?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, we got to take this call because Smoke never get calls. Go ahead
yes.
and grab that mic, Smoke.
Get him down. This man is smiling from
He
ear
is
to
grinning.
ear. He got a
I hope you know who
smile.
it is.
Hey y'all.
Say.
Can you hear him, caller?
Yes.
Okay, talk to
All
him,
right,
baby.
I'm here. Who is this? Is this somebody from Sexman's Past? It's like I'm playing.
Smoke, I want to know, can I call you Smokey?
You can call me whatever you want since you calling the station.
Because I got a fire I need you to put up, but I need to start one with you first.
Woo! All right.
You know what? I can't even hear that well because we in the studio. Can you try to do what you
Now,
saying?
Smoke, don't get tongue-tied because, I can't tie you up, but I just need to know, how do you like it, top or the bottom?
Wait.
Oh, what? You must have
Oh, no, you called the wrong hour, sweetie. You supposed to call after.
gone
No.
back in 15 minutes.
Out in the unrestricted hour, we can talk about all that.
Hey,
Smoke don't
if
never
you
like to
ready-
be on the bottom. First of all,
Smoke, don't get nervous now because he's sweating. Somebody give him a tissue. So I can't call you Tito. I just want to know, are you ready? Can you handle a real woman, or are you just down with the little hush puppies?
Damn.
I can handle
Hey,
it.
I would love to hear this, sweetheart. And I'm not trying to be rude, but this is in the short time. But I would love to hear this. If it was any other day, I would let you go in on Smoke.
You don't call back at 9:01.
So wait a minute. So tonight, Smoke ain't got nothing to say.
No.
Y'all make this up first, okay? And I need y'all to put this in the books that for the first time, Smoke done got his smoke put out.
Woo!
Wait, look.
Hey.
I did not get anything
Smoke,
put out.
the
My
next
flame
time-
is still
Smoke,
lit, okay?
Hold on.
So,
Hey, Smoke, the next time you want to call somebody out on the radio, you just be prepared when they call you back, because I will come back from North Carolina.
I knew it. Hey, baby, you gonna have to call Smoke back.
I thought so.
You gotta call.
We going out for live
We got-
readers. We going out. Hey.
Yeah.
We gotta give Miss Shaw her time. We gotta give Miss Shaw her time, baby.
So, Smoke, do you know who this is now?
I know who it is.
He know who it is.
I'm coming
I
for
just
you.
want to make sure, but next time you want to call somebody else, you just make sure you be prepared. Holla.
right.
Oh, man.
Hey, Ron, Hobo made it back in time. Booyah. Bye, Smoke.
Bye.
Puff, puff, pass.
She said, pup, hey.
Hey,
Come on now.
hey, she is off the chain.
We apologize for that, Miss
Oh, my
Shaw.
goodness.
You know.
I mean, it's unrestricted. I do
This is
apologize.
unrestricted
We
radio.
thought she was calling for you.
It's okay.
She was calling for somebody.
Back to you, Miss. Shaw.
Back to you, Miss Show.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So a little bit. Tell me, how old were you when you came out?
My first girlfriend, I was 18.
First girlfriend and coming out are two totally different
I know,
things.
But
I wanted to ask something.
18.
18.
When I told my mom. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Just ask.
Okay. Thank you.
Hey,
I was
Go ahead.
I was chastised earlier from smoking Sunny earlier.
we did not.
So I take coming out meaning coming out of openly saying that you're gay, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
I don't know. That was too personal. I might want to ask.
I-
Like, have you ever dated a guy?
Yes.
Okay,
All
thank you.
right. You feel bad?
I feel bad. I feel.
Yeah, you look like.
I was a little.
like I don't know.
I was like,
I don't know if I wanted to ask that. Oh,
okay. Thank you.
Okay. So coming out, you told your mom first.
Yes, I did.
Good experience, bad experience, in the middle.
I wouldn't say bad, but I wouldn't really say it kind of in the middle. I mean, she cried.
But what did you say?
Actually, she saw my girlfriend first
Oh, okay.
because she showed up at my house, and the first thing she said was, "Oh, you must like my daughter." And she said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "Oh, okay." I walked in the house, and she just started boohoo crying because she was a minister in church.
Oh.
She raised me up in the church 7 days a week. So when she found out, she just boohoo cried. She didn't say she was going to kick me out or anything. She just couldn't understand. And my first words were, "If you want me to leave, I'll leave." She was like, "You're not going away. You're my baby." And I was like, "Well, I'm not leaving women alone either. You see me deal with the man, and is it a phase? Nah, baby. It ain't no phase. I'm still here."
So, when you say she saw your girlfriend at the time,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to say things politically correct. Was she a
Dom.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
I didn't know
Miss
if I could
Mo.
say that.
You
I didn't know if I could say that.
Hey, Miss
Look,
Mo,
I'm not trying.
more and more.
Yes.
I'm telling you, want the rainbow to love you. I'm telling you, we loving you more.
I don't want to offend nobody, you know.
I know what he
Yes.
wanted to say.
The best
but
thing about the
okay.
community,
Yes.
they know who they are and they know what they are titled as.
I mean, okay, but you know, I want to.
She was.
But that was
Okay,
cute.
so that's why she said.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, all right.
All right, so
So you said yes, she was, or no?
Yeah, she was.
Oh, okay.
so coming from the church,
Mm-hmm.
you still go to church?
Yes, I did.
Still believe the same thing?
Yes, I do.
Would you raise your children the same way?
Yes, I will.
Would you be mad if your child was gay?
No, I would not.
I like your
Because
answer.
I wasn't raised like that. My mother told me to express myself. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Okay.
So I want them to be able to be comfortable with me, to come to me first before they go to the streets.
Do you think churches should have maybe like a LGBT type of community in certain churches, given the congregation and the way times have changed? Do you think maybe they should have maybe a support group or a little team?
Their support group wouldn't be to, it's harsh to say, to actually cater to their needs because they're preaching off of what the Bible says. So, and I'm not mad at that. And some people in our community need to understand that they're not here to cater to your needs. They're not. But they also shouldn't bash people either, because you never know. Someone might want to change their ways, but they kind of go back and forth with that. But no, I don't think they should do that.
Okay.
So how is your mom now?
Well, she passed
Okay.
in 2009.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear
But
that.
she was very comfortable. It got to the point where she was like, "Is that a she or a he?"
Okay.
And how do you have sex? Well, what do you do? Well, okay, well, just show me. And I started to tell her and show the different type of women. She was like, "Oh, okay, this is cute." She had all my friends' phone numbers. She would text them in the morning, "Hey y'all, what y'all doing tonight? Y'all going partying?" Mom, come on, no,
Okay.
we're not doing that.
So since y'all kind of make me feel comfortable here,
All right.
going back to what
Yes.
Sonny said,
Good.
the proper terminology. Can I say the gay community, or what community should I say?
That's fine.
Huh? The gay community.
Don't get me jumped.
No,
Yeah.
the gay
Okay, so all right, so, but it's true that the gay community do have churches specified for gays, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you all ever attend one of those churches?
Yes.
Are they a much difference than?
Yes.
I'll let you.
Do you
have
feel
your-
more comfortable with that church or a
Honestly,
so-called?
I didn't feel comfortable.
Me either.
Okay.
It was too I don't really want to say flamboyant, but it was too much. I felt more pressured going there than I did going to a heterosexual church. It was just, I didn't feel right. My energy was just off. I was just like, okay, are you trying to force people to come in? Are you forcing the sexual behavior? It just didn't seem, it was just, everything was just, I can't really explain it, but I never went back.
So what's the message when you go to one of those churches as opposed to a heterosexual church?
But when I went, they weren't really like bashing us a heterosexual church. They were just saying pretty much be comfortable with yourself. We are here to support you. Is there anything that you need? We have activities you can do during the week, during the weekend. You need to reach out to us. You know, it was pretty. That was pretty much it.
That's a good one.
Because actually I had a cousin that passed away. He was gay, and they had his funeral at a gay church, and from the sermon it was just kind of like a universal type of standpoint. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't hip at first. I mean, because he was a transgender, so you know, of course, I seen his friends in the community that he was in, you know, in there. Right. But it kind of messed my head up when I went to the bathroom and saw condoms in there, and that kind of sent me a mixed message, maybe. But I can understand where they're coming from as far as protecting yourself out in the streets. So I guess what I'm trying to figure out is, do you think that the message within the community, the gay community churches, are stronger than the so-called normal churches?
Yes, of course. Because we know who we are. We know what we're trying to provide to our, you know, to our peers, to people that we want to accept us, because we're trying to love one another. So it's like, it's kind of like it's like a battle, kind of, and it's more clear when you go to a gay church, if I should say. It's more clear what the message is. They're just trying to love us. They want everybody to be okay. They want everybody to be comfortable. You go to a heterosexual church, some people do bash. I've seen pastors bash. Yeah, you shouldn't be in here. Why you sitting up here wearing pants? And if they come here, they don't belong. God said you can't do this. You can't. No, you can't do. I've walked out of my own home church because I heard that, and I grew up there ever since I was 2. And when he saw my girlfriend and ex-girlfriend and I walk in, first thing he said was, "Oh, people wearing hats, they wearing pants to church." I looked at everybody and said, "Oh, I'm gone, bye." And I went home. I'm not going to be uncomfortable, especially in a house where I should be comfortable.
Right, yeah. You don't go there to be judged. You go there. Yeah, I got you on that one.
I like it. The conversation is right. Just what I like. Nice little mix up in here. Ooh. All right, Miss Shaw, so let me ask you. We touched on your mom passing away. Is that the main reason why you started the support group?
Yes, it is.
Why?
Because she was more than a mom to me. And I saw her battle with a lot of things. She had cancer in 2003. It went from the breast, they had surgery, and it went to the lungs, then it went to her brain. So I had to take care of her plus my stepdad at the same time. I did this by myself. My brother has been locked up for 23 years now. So I did this by myself, and I saw her struggle, but she never gave up. She never said, "I'm tired, I'm just going to just go to the wayside." Never once. I had to hold back my tears to be strong for her. And when she passed away, I saw how so many people, they don't have someone to really go to. They hold those feelings in, and then when it actually comes out, they lash out on people. They don't open up. They don't talk to anybody. And I had to sit back and honestly pray about it, because I didn't want to just force myself out there, but I'm doing it because I've experienced it, not just once. My grandmother as well. My grandfather, he passed away as well. My aunt passed away as well. So it's like, I have the experience. No, I didn't go to a class to get certified for. I feel as though my experience is enough. My love is enough. My strength is enough. That's all people need.
All right now.
So your calling is to help heal people while they feel as though they're going through someone. Your calling is for you to help someone when they lost someone.
Yes.
That's deep.
I will even go with them to the hospital if they need, to make those type of decisions, because I've been there. I've had to make those decisions for myself and for my stepfather when he wasn't able to. My stepfather was almost 100 years old, or we were trying to figure things out. My mother was only 55. So I know what it's like. So I don't care if someone calls me at midnight, "I need you to come to this hospital." Now, I don't drop out. I will get in the Uber. I will do what I have to, because I understand how that feels. I tell my friends, call me now. I don't know what to do. My mom's about to pass me, my aunt. Okay. I wake up out of my sleep, get you a pen and pad, you write down the notes. Whenever you're sick, I need to know how you're feeling. What did you eat? What did you drink? Who do you talk to? I need emergency contact phone numbers. Can you come up here? Sure, I'm on my way. All right. I feel comfortable doing it. I want to help people.
Do you focus on one in particular thing, or do you just...
No,
everything?
No, everything.
Are you the only one that works at the center? All right.
I'm doing this for myself.
A one-woman show. That's right.
Okay. So you definitely want to put your center out there, because maybe you can get some people that might want to come and help you out.
Right.
Because we need it. It's not like we don't need it.
Right.
Okay. Definitely.
And when you actually sent in the email, when I've advertised, if you have anything that you want to share with the people, something was going on at that time. I can't remember what it was, but somebody needed, because it was like right on time. It was like, I don't know. We did a show on something. I cannot remember what it was, but it was kind of like right on time with the message that you gave me to give out. Somebody was going through something.
Was it a domestic? It might have been a domestic violence or situation he was talking about. All right now.
Excuse us. We got a call. Thank you for calling Unrestricted Radio Show.
Hi, I was just listening. I wanted to commend the lady. We were talking about, I didn't catch her name, we were talking about her mom and passing and everything. Imagine having 3 uncles, 2014 dying a month and a half apart of cancer, and the oldest one dying last year. And out of the same household, not different households. And I actually moved. And we were thankful being, not to say how I said at the beginning of a close-knit black family, we would think that everybody would come together as soon as everybody was further apart. So I can understand when you say that people with this anger and don't know how to deal and talk, and then I'm trying to be there for everybody else. So I commend you for doing it, because there are a lot of people. I don't know. I always try to make everybody else, and I don't have it for me.
Right.
So I'll get with, if Mo's there, I'll get her number, get your number, or the other two once I get off. But it is definitely like a force that you can't talk to nobody because they don't understand. I'm not talking about uncle that live in one house, 2 houses. I'm talking about somebody out the same household.
Yeah.
And then you're watching the collages. It's like a slime. And I didn't have to move. I mean, I moved before then, but I didn't have to leave because it was just too much.
Right.
So I commend you and applaud you. If I was in Rome, I would be right there to see if I can be some assistance. There are a lot of people that are holding to a great time bomb.
Right.
Because I can say I'm one of myself with just separation to leave and then saying, God, why? So I commend you, and I'll write down your number after I hang up so I can talk to you even more, because definitely if you don't have nobody to talk to, you literally dying yourself.
Thank you.
So I commend you. Hi, Smoke.
Look, we done already figured you out. But we appreciate you calling. I mean, on a serious note.
But this is real talk, though. That's really serious, though, because a lot of people know how to cope with a lot of issues. And when I was talking about the church, I have a lot of family members that are.
Hey, Miss Nat, we got us another call.
Miss Nat, we got another call.
Call us back in like 25 minutes, okay? We're going to be waiting for you.
I'm going to smoke Will. Bye.
She's hilarious. She's hilarious.
Unrestricted Radio Show. Thank you for calling.
I guess I would like to make a comment. Question.
Hello? Caller, are you here?
Hello?
Hello?
We can hear you. Go ahead.
We can't hear you now.
Move to the left. Then move to the right.
Cha-cha
There we go.
There it is. Call back. All right, so Miss Shaw. There it is.
Okay,
Hey,
all
you
right.
hot today. Between you and Miss Momo, y'all hot today. And Smoke.
Unrestricted Radio Show.
Hi, yes, I would like to make a comment.
Okay, we can hear you now.
Okay. So I can make my comment now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, hi, my name is Netta, and I'm calling. And I have a more so of a concern, okay? So I have a 15-year-old child, and I went through his phone, and I have reason to believe that he may be experimenting with the same sex. And the reason why I say that is because the form of the text messages, and I have a good friend who's also in the life, and I reached out to her, and she told me not to be so quick to jump to conclusions. And she also told me that I was a little biased about the life. I'm necessarily not biased per se because I have family and friends that are also in the life. But as a parent, and with your guest speaker, just like her mom may have had expectations for her to be with the opposite sex versus the same sex, it's just that I have of course, I would love to be a grandmother and see my son marry a woman, but growing up, I was always told to be on the pursuit of my happiness, whereas though my stepdad was Chinese, but nonetheless, no here nor there. Just how can I prepare myself so if my son is in the life, I just don't want him to have, or be secret. I just don't want him to have like that underlying self-hatred. Like he's ashamed to be out in the open, but would like to do things behind closed doors. So how can I, as a parent, single parent, prepare myself for the unexpected?
Can I say something about that?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm just gonna get my input, and then they can get their input.
Okay.
When your son was first born, how did you feel?
To be honest, I was ashamed because I didn't know initially who his dad was, and I was very promiscuous myself.
Okay.
And I have a younger son who I was very much in love with his dad, so it was like the birth of it was different. So growing up with my oldest child, it wasn't a lot of love there, if that's the correct way to say it.
Okay. Because honestly, the reason why I asked you that, because I could see your dilemma of how you feeling. The reason why I asked you, because initially when our kids are born, we love them.
Right.
And I had this talk with Sunny not too long ago, and she was explaining some things to me, and she pretty much said, if anything, continue to love your child. You know, and speaking of a father of 5, I would say, no matter what, still continue that love, because it's not to say that you can't have grandkids or, you know, anything like that. It's just a different formality of how things may happen.
True.
I mean, I'll definitely let the lady speak first.
At the end of the day, love your child regardless. Listen to them. Whatever they say, just listen. Listen to understand, not to respond. Because a lot of times parents, they have this wall up and they reject feelings. Some of them don't want to admit to it, but parents reject feelings a lot. Like you said, don't assume. Even if you did go through the phone, just bring it to his attention. Hey, I noticed some things have changed. Is there something you want to talk about? Just let him know that you're there. No matter what he says, even if it hurts your feelings, listen. But also explain to him that how you feel as well.
And that's what I'm trying to do, because we have a very strange relationship. It's like a love-hate relationship, and I'm grateful that I was given 2 boys, because I didn't grow up per se with my dad in my life, so I didn't really have that first initial respect to how to love a man. So I think that my children are teaching me how to love a male in a sense of unconditionally and respectfully and understanding, and to humble myself. And like you say, feelings are guarded, because growing up in my household, it was just me and my sister, and emotions wasn't really there in the household. It was my mom, she was a provider, but she was quick to shut off with that emotions, and that carried on into me and my parenting. So I'm learning now how to love my son, because being as I had him at a young age, I was 19, I didn't really grow up with, like you said, that feeling. It was clearly was a barrier when it came down to him and I. And then 7 years, 3 days later, I had my youngest son. But a lot has happened within that 7 years, to where I found someone I thought I was in love with, and he then hurt me too. So then I put up yet another barrier. But it wasn't too much of a misplaced anger or misplaced feeling. But I'm learning. I went to parenting classes, and I have a book of common sense on parenting, and it's like one of my holy grails. You know, I have to sometimes go back and reference that book on how to effectively parent my children. And I do want my oldest. I express it to him all the time how much I love him, and I'm sorry that I cannot always first initially express that, because I go off of impulse first.
Well,
and sometimes it's irrational.
Well, we definitely want to thank you just for trusting us enough to tell us your story, and to, trust that we have maybe a piece of advice that you can give. I'll say the same thing that your friend told you. You do have a choice on whether or not to love your child, but you need to continue to just love your kid. And I think if you continue to love your kid, everything else will work itself out. Don't rush everything. It's one day at a time. Allow him to be him, and that's what it is. Thanks, caller. This
you.
Unrestricted Radio Show.
Guess we should take one more call, then go to break. Unrestricted Radio Show. How may we help you?
Hi, yes, my call dropped.
Okay, well, we just want to say thank you so much. We about to wrap this hour up so we can get into the unrestricted hour. You sound like you got a piece of unrestrictedness in you, so call back. All right?
I did, thank you, and I appreciate y'all very much.
We appreciate you calling.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Miss Shaw, before you get out of here, we have to know, how about the event, the lesbian LGB whole little community prom?
Yes,
Let's
we're
talk.
having a prom at the LaFontaine Blue. $75 per person. You get a 3-course meal, getting some name brand open bar. Name brand open bar. And a DJ.
Are straight people allowed to go?
No.
No straight people are allowed to go.
But
Dwayne can't go?
Hold on.
You can
So,
come if you want. Just come
Miss
talk
Mo
to
can
me.
go.
just okay. Thank you.
They probably love
They
you
can
though,
come.
Miss
They
Mo. I ain't
can
even
come.
gonna lie. You walk in there,
I
hey,
can
the dog's
say,
gonna be like,
"Okay,
you know what? You
okay."
see her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
you
should come out though. From 8 p.m. to 12 midnight.
They gonna drag it out like that. Hey.
Hey,
Formal
there
wear
you
is
go.
correct.
Dwayne, you could be my date. I can yes.
So how do we get in contact with you with the support group and for the prom?
You can email me at sugarluv7@gmail.com. That's SUGALUV7@gmail.com. Or you can actually call me at 202-427-8947.
Bet. With that, we gonna roll up on out of here. We gonna shake it off a little bit.
Hold on. Before we do that,
Sure.
get them that information one more time.
Okay, my phone number is 202-427-8947. My email is sugarluv7@gmail.com. That's SUGALUV7@gmail.com.
Let's get it, babies. Unrestricted live.
Dwayne.
Put it in the air.
punch like diamonds. Big brother Ray. What can I say, Ray? Party side. Happy birthday, party side. You got some down there, Jolly Show?
Two. We back, we black. Unrestricted Radio, we up in here. Like we always do when we come back, we like to give you the studio hotline. It's 240-455-5934. We have a lot of interesting people calling. We love everybody. I promise you of that. We love everybody.
Especially if you're from North Carolina.
If you're from North Carolina, we love when you call too, baby.
Uh-oh.
Mo always brings a different day. She got all types of people calling up here. We got, is this an animal? What the hell? I didn't even know. Where y'all get the little gremlin from? Oh, he cute.
Stop.
What happened if you put water on him?
I don't know.
Come on. Ring light! All right, y'all. We in this unrestricted hour. You know what that means? Anything goes.
That means take your kids to bed now.
Night.
If
There's no filter on my mouth right now.
If y'all go to church and your first lady listening, tell her cut it off right now.
Cut it.
She might cut it. Hey, cut it, because she might think something
If my
different
kids
than in your church.
If my kids listening, go to bed.
This is not how daddy really is, y'all.
Go to bed.
Unless he out with his homeboy.
It's just comedy.
So it looks a little different up here already. Again, you see me, I'm in the corner. I'm surrounded by the sun. You see? The sun. She's up here. I got Mo right next to me. What's up, Mo?
What's up, baby?
What's good, Mo?
Chilling.
Yeah, Mo. All right, and we got somebody else in the building. Hey, they say it must be butter.
Oh, we can't hear you.
Be butter. It's butter, baby. I promise you.
Oh.
Oh, she
Hey,
said,
butter, I don't know.
baby, I promise you.
I don't know butter and chocolate mix, but you better be careful.
Hey,
I think you need butter to make chocolate.
That's
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tell him again. Tell him again,
You need
son.
butter to make
I need
chocolate.
butter to make chocolate.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yes, sir.
You slipping, y'all.
I'm trying to make some
slipping.
Nutella. What the hell
I'm
you
so
make
glad
that?
you're here because you keep them up. You keep them up. Thank you.
Bow.
Thank you, Lord. Miss Mo has come.
That's why I'm in the corner.
Similar.
That's why I'm in the corner.
There it is.
He's slipping because he'll have on his blend.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's what it is. Oh, okay, well, we in the unrestricted hour. We gonna have fun. Chop it up with Miss Butter. We gonna find out why she here, what she do, and what she might can do for us. Hey,
Wait a minute.
All right now.
Wait a minute.
you know I'm always ready.
I'm always ready, job like. You know what I'm saying? Like, job like, you go first, and then I'm ready. So how you doing, Miss Butter?
I'm amazing. Thanks for asking. Yourself?
I'm all right. It's a good situation in here. You came in. You brought a pet with you. What's your pet's name? He in the interview too now.
That is Stacks, a.k.a. Stacks on deck. That's my boo.
It's Stacks. Is this his first interview?
Yes, it is.
All right, so we
okay.
got an exclusive. It's also
His
Stacks
first
on deck, and it's our first
Stacks
animal.
on deck.
So if we get kicked out, we know why.
See, Stacks?
But Stacks is cute. He ain't gonna get us kicked out.
He better not sue us later.
Okay.
Nah,
And don't pee nowhere.
that's like
We
when
need him to
nice,
sign papers.
that's
Take
when
him
a
make
nice
it
dog, you
big.
feed him good food. Don't be trying to give him carry out bones that got mumbo sauce on it.
I don't even eat mumbo sauce. I'm sorry. Okay.
Well, Miss Butter, I brought you here because I feel like you are one of the most unrestricted people I know. And I think you are unrestricted because of the things you do.
That's possible.
And them girls do what they do. I'm smiling hard.
Hey,
Good Lord.
what they do.
I'm going to tell you something. I love that you came from a place where it started from house parties type situation. You used the big butt girl or the pretty face girl or the girl that had nice boobs, and you put them together and made them twerk a little bit and maybe twerk a little bit more.
And did I did.
And you did. And now you then became an entertainment company. Yes. What's up?
So where do I start? So I started this company. I think I was like 18, literally. Bodacious came from me just looking up a word and pretty much just trying to be different. Something that meant something strong, something that people will remember. Not everything that you heard of, that everybody wanted to be sexy, exotic, femmy, dommy. I didn't want to do that. So B was butter. O was ooey.
Yes.
D
Miss
was-
Ooh Wee. How Miss Ooh Wee, baby?
Ooh,
She on the website?
Yes.
She is.
Yeah, I saw.
You won't miss that.
I know you did see
Yeah, I
that.
saw. You can't miss
I
that.
gotta do my homework, my research.
I
What's wrong with y'all?
Indeed. D was this girl named Diamond. A was Ace. So in the thought of it, I was trying to see if I could find a CIOUS. That never happened. So it went from 4 girls to then me actually stepping across into the scene of LGBT.
Okay.
It pretty much started, my girlfriend, which is now my wife, pretty much she was dancing. I was like, she got a body, she cute, put her on the stage. She laughed at it, a couple of other friends laughed at it. They did it, performed, made some money, and there was Bodacious Entertainment.
Okay.
Okay.
That's on the website. I saw. Is Rain
Right.
still working with you?
Yes.
Look,
Yes.
hold on. Let me tell you. Out of all the
That's
guests
my
we've had,
boo.
he's never been able to tell about a website as good as he's telling about this website.
No, actually, I
Right? The
I know
hostess is
Rain.
one of my good friends. I love Rain.
she used to come to our parties back in the day. She's a real good person. Yeah, I like her.
She
Down
humble,
to
she's
earth.
sweet, and she
Yeah, she is.
with
Very.
facts.
All right, well, let me ask you something. You said something about your wife. You're a lesbian.
I am.
In a community where it's basically male visited, being a lesbian don't interfere,
I
conflict?
think it's better.
Okay. Why?
Is it easy? It makes it easier, you think?
Yeah, I'm already a people's person, so if you see me outside, I'm most likely gonna conversate with you. My sexual encounters are exactly that, my sexual encounters. Who I sleep with, how I might, excuse my language, have an orgasm shouldn't offend the person beside me, because they're not in the bedroom with me. The guy that I'm dancing on, it's easier. I'm not aroused. He's having fun. I'm conversating. At the end of the day, I aim to please. So me meeting you while I'm dancing with you was easy. I'm not getting horny. I'm not aroused. I mean, you might have a great time, but me is strictly business. It's like a cape comes on, I go out, take the cape off, and I walk back out, and I just leave.
Okay.
It's
She's in the
easy.
cape.
I guess you can't say that for other people. Now, for straight people, that might be something different. They might like it. They might want to book them.
Stacks one
I
his
just want
mommy.
your wallet.
Yeah,
Stacks one his
Stacks
mommy.
want him mommy.
Oh.
He want him
You know,
mommy.
whining.
All right, all right.
Uh-huh.
A lot of your dancers, bisexual, gay or straight.
They,
Got a nice variety?
yeah. I would say they're all at least bisexual. It might not be open, but you convince anybody to be bi-curious. Bi-curious is enough to be willing, as long as you're willing.
That's just asking the question, ain't it? These days, like bi-curious.
Yeah.
You gotta, or do you have to actually do something to be bi-curious?
I mean, curiosity is what kills the cat. I think you can walk down the street and see a girl in nice jeans and say, "Oh, she look good in them jeans." I don't mean you want to sleep with her. Just you
For me, it
appreciate
does.
what looks
Yeah,
good.
I'm about
For
to
me,
say
it
that
does.
for me.
Yes,
I'm about to
please.
say
I
for
was
me
gonna
it's
say
different.
that again, cause he think if somebody like
No.
no every single time.
I've been on point
No
so
lie.
far. I've been on point so
Every
far.
single
I've been
time.
on point so far.
She looking at your titties. She like you. She don't. I mean, she's looking at somebody's titties. Like really?
She might have wanted to know what size bra you wore. I mean, you gotta look past.
I have a
Or
good
that
record.
could be
Well,
glistening.
Mo know I
and
have
be
a good record.
I like your glistening titties. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mo know I have a
like,
good record.
They look shiny. I ain't gay.
Right.
I didn't
Wait
say
a
they had to
minute.
be.
Wait a minute.
I'm not saying I say
I'm about to
that.
say,
I'm just saying
that's
somebody
definitely
else
gay
could have
friendly.
said.
Like it's not gay, but it's gay friendly.
Oh, why can't this be a good compliment? See, women are easier to compliment.
Women are easy to
They
do that.
got-
Yeah,
No,
like,
he's not gonna walk up to another guy and be like, "Yeah, man, you know, you looking
Your
kinda-
ass look good in them
You looking
jeans.
kind of
Right.
exactly."
Now, I ain't gonna lie though, I have seen a few straight men at somewhere that I
Bruh.
work, and they say, "Hey, you know, buddy, you look nice in those jeans."
They're white.
You know what?
You said they straight?
That's it.
Hey, we are so unrestricted today.
I mean, hold on.
That's what I said. And I you
Said
know,
or assume, because those are two different words.
man, they would walk past a gay man and entertain a gay man like they would entertain a female. You look nice in those jeans, or you might grab them.
No.
Now, how well is this gay
Are they
man
waiters
tipping and he
or
cannot
bartenders?
touch me? He's like,
They could be a little bit of maybe both.
Okay,
But you
I
do
can
have to
kind of
entertain a
see
little
it.
bit.
Maybe
yeah.
if a bartender, because it comes with your
territory.
Yeah.
It comes
Your
in our
occupation.
People
Yeah.
person.
Okay.
Yeah, so
now you know what? Coming from
with
you,
the-
I am so
I mean, I
shocked.
see it. I mean, they say the same thing about acting. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's,
Gotta fake it to make it.
yeah.
No, because I have like you have some interactions with other people, and they might be like, "Oh, you look nice in your headshots," and okay, and it's going in like, "Okay, ho, bruh." Like,
Right, you gonna get some guys to come at you.
Because
You know,
have like,
thanks.
no, I
Keep
swear
it
to
moving.
God, there was this dude. He was like this hairstylist, and he was doing something for this production that I was supposed to be working on or something. He was like, "Yeah, I saw you. You had nice hair. I like your headshots. You look good in your headshots. Stop." That's when we stopped. I was like, thanks. That's what's up. And then after he was getting ready to lean into one more compliment, I was like, just before we go any further, I'm straight. And he was like, I get it. He's like, I was just only complimenting on
Right?
you.
Why you gonna be all
But you got it because you don't want to get
You
involved.
homophobic.
I'm not homophobic at all. But I didn't want to lead him on anywhere.
He's a hairdresser. He's gonna say I could do your hair. Maybe he's looking kind of rough.
Yeah, but he led in with too many compliments.
He's a
before he
gay
got to
male.
the
Of course
hair.
they're gonna do that.
One compliment, I can do your hair. 1, 2, phone up. No, we're not going there. It's like we trying to get to the common place. The common place was doing something with my hair. And we got and you know what? We continued the conversation, and we still have a business relationship. But we had,
So
like
you just
said,
had to put out there that you were straight first, huh? So you just can have a
after
general
3
conversation.
compliments. Yeah.
Do women do that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, like I say, like this day and age, you need a gay friend. It's
Yeah,
like
you
need a
better have
Caucasian,
one.
you
Yeah.
need an Asian.
You do.
Oh, we
need
got
a
some
Malaysian,
calls.
you need
Everybody
all
has a
races.
gay
You
friend.
need somebody.
Hold on. I don't. Hold on.
If this Lynette, she got to call back. Call my cell, Lynette.
Unrestricted radio show.
Hi, yes. I was just listening on one of the live videos, and I've been bisexual since the age of 14, and I don't think that complimenting a woman is bad for another woman. I'm 30 years old, and I'm in a whole relationship with a man, and he calls me gay all the time. I just love women.
Me too.
And,
Me too.
Yes.
and like me personally, like what Butter said, big boobs, big butt. I don't have that. I don't have big boobs. I don't have big butt.
Me
But
neither.
I always wanted to be an exotic dancer, and I never did because of my body. I was ashamed of my body.
Email me.
I give you our information in your inbox, okay, boo?
And I'm not cock blocking, but you better check with your man, cause
Yeah, because we don't want him to blame Unrestricted
that's-
Radio.
that's right. Don't blame it on us.
Also, Unrestricted Radio can fight. We could join and we could fight. So I'm just letting you know we don't want no shade. We don't want nothing.
You say what, sweetie?
He's not worried about that. I got his phone, so he's not worried about that.
Okay.
Okay. You run that house, okay? I got you.
That's
And I'm down South Carolina, and I'm from the city, but it's like coming up, it was always, the lesbian gay community, and I love them myself personally. They are the most fun people to ever be around.
Well, I like
Hey,
to say thank you for feeling that way about a person like me.
Amen.
Like what? I mean,
Like,
Me and Dwayne lesbian.
I mean, aren't we all human?
we
Y'all
all
like
are human,
women.
but I do believe that there.
Hold on. But thank you for calling.
Make sure
Give her your email.
Yeah, give her your email.
It's CEMbodacious@gmail.com.
CEMbodacious@gmail.com. Hit her up. Make sure you do that. So
Send her some pics.
and like Unrestricted Radio.
Sonny,
Yeah.
this can.
Girl, if you get off this phone,
Send us some photos.
Hey, hold on, don't hang up yet.
hey,
Hey, Kinky, hey, what's up, girl? Tell us more about Sunny. Tell us about the first time you hung out with Sunny and she got drunk. So I'm playing.
Hold on. Since this is unrestricted hour, let me ask you this question.
That's not for the radio.
Wait, what she said?
Hold on. Can I ask you this?
What she said?
Yes,
So do your man allow you to be gay with him?
he don't even know.
You don't know.
For me, like I watched a porn the other day looking at a female because that turns me on. I don't like watching males.
Hold on. Are you saying that he doesn't know that you're bi?
He's not.
Yeah, he knows that I'm bi because I told him I can only watch female porn. I can.
But I asked you.
Shit, her man called on another line.
he calling.
He like, what?
Man calling. Be in trouble now, man.
Does he ask you to do things with him?
Involved with
Does he ask you to do things with him?
No, one thing we do is normal sex stuff.
Oh, okay.
Tell him expand his horizons.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell him get on.
Tell him to get on board.
Ken, I'm gonna send you that information. Bye, girl. Thank you. Bye, boo.
And some instructional videos.
I mean, we have to.
Unrestricted radio.
Hi, how you doing?
Ah, we doing good.
Hey, what
are you doing?
Hey, can you turn it up and so we can hear it here? 'Cause
I just wanted to say that my husband actually left me for a gay guy. And
wait a minute.
all
Wait.
that's fine.
Go ahead.
And I did a lot of blocking, but eventually I lost out. So my husband did leave me for actually the guy was actually my friend, and he actually they all became friends. And one of my best friends is gay, and she said that's kind of what they do. She said if she wanted me, she would have been his friend, and that's what the guy did. And he wound up got my husband. So if he ain't now, he is. But definitely they saw something and they came after him. So I definitely couldn't. That was a fight that I couldn't handle. So, but a lot of my family members and friends are, and like the girl said, I have fun with a lot of my friends, but that was just one battle that I could not win. So I just wanted to say, it happens. So once they start, you can't stop it.
All right, caller. Thank you so much for calling in.
Man, that's a story to share.
Bye.
Damn, so it's
Well, if my husband want to leave me for a man, he can go, because I don't want him.
I mean, depending if the friend was cute, I probably would have asked, could they come together? I mean,
see, that's another.
That's what
level.
we saying. Like, I think we have
Women do that.
Boyfriend,
maybe.
maybe. Husband, not so much. That's just
A lot of women like to see men together. You'd be surprised.
No,
You know what?
I don't
I'm not even gonna lie. My friend
at all.
fucking loves to watch hard on men porn.
Why?
Like I don't know, but it works to my benefit. I'm not even gonna lie, and I let her sit there for a few minutes, and it don't take long. She be ready. I'm like, hold on, let me get my stuff on. But I will. She loves it.
I'm getting ready to boil this water. You good?
And see,
my water boiling. You good over there? All right, yeah.
I was like,
hey, yeah.
So
Nah.
Y'all learning a little bit too much about something.
Yeah,
today.
because
I'm gonna go behind it.
this how it is when you invite the guests.
I'm telling you, hey man, we gonna get it.
I'm telling you, I've had female friends be like, "Oh, I watch male on male porn." I was like, "What does that do for you?" She's like, "I don't know." Just
It wouldn't.
I have a friend that does that too, but I
Do
don't.
you like watching group sex?
I do.
I'm telling you.
I do. Because you don't gotta focus.
Midgets.
Oh, he lying. Midgets freak me out for real.
That's what I
Okay,
said.
because that was gonna be my next guess.
Midgets.
Man didn't go to midget, the male stripper.
I mean,
No,
he's
for
already
real.
low.
No,
Okay.
midgets freak me out. Seriously, I
He probably
The
would.
next show I'm gonna do with my shoes on my knees and I'm gonna hold your hand the whole time.
I'm going to kirk out. Oh my God.
Oh man.
So do you watch porn? I mean,
Do you make porn?
I did that once.
Once.
Was it like professional or was it like LG, like iPhone porn?
It was like
It was
Mimi.
like iPhone porn, but
Okay.
it was for me. I appreciated it when I went back in my phone and watched it a couple of times, but I'm not a porn person at all.
All right, here's a quick question. Everybody who got porn of themselves in their phone right now, put your hand up.
Up or down?
Up.
Oh.
Oh, you said put it up.
Put
I
it
thought
up
you
if
said
you
put it-
have porn of yourself in your phone right now.
Nah.
Okay.
She's a lady. She's
Yeah, you know she wouldn't have
not
that
gonna
in
do
there.
that.
If you was a porn
in her
star, would
cloud.
you keep your name now?
You said what?
So you
Yeah,
cloud.
but it wasn't a stripper name, so yeah, I would.
Would you? What's your porn name if you had one?
Stiff Peter.
Steph
Stiff
B.
Peter.
How about you?
Dasani.
The song.
I like that.
more.
Water.
Yes.
I like it when it's like
How about you, Smoke?
Oh, I'm the Duke of Dangle.
Duke of Dane.
The Duke of Dangle.
Sonny, what's yours, Sonny?
Dark Horse, because it got a theme song by Katy Perry.
So you wanna play
And you see, I had my little
God.
thing and I think I come on out.
Oh man.
I always like, yeah.
what you waiting for?
Oh, yeah. My God. Yeah, definitely.
Oh man.
I'm glad we think about things like that. You know,
Yeah.
you have to have those moments throughout the day where you just unrestricted.
Oh my goodness.
Very much so.
Dark Horse and Dasani. He said she getting everybody wet.
So Miss Butter.
Oh, you know what?
That's why she malicious. Nothing.
Got all about what was going
so
on.
Miss Butter, I have a question for you.
She was trying to race the point out her phone, but I asked her, I was like, let me see your phone.
Do you feel like there is a thin line between...
I know what he gonna say.
Shut up. I'm trying not to get in trouble.
Okay.
First of all,
Yes, please
okay.
ask me.
He was already scared when he came in.
I know.
Because we scared him.
So, because you do adult
Entertainment.
Okay, aren't there different levels of adult entertainment? Let me just say that.
There are.
Have you ever been in your business mind frame and thought maybe you wanted to take it to another level?
Which would be what? I thought this was unrestricted, and you trying to talk in between the lines.
She told you something. I felt like that was a read.
Yeah.
She got you.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and get
All
this
right.
whole
So,
thing.
I know people in the porn industry
Me too.
that started out.
Stripping.
Do you feel like that is an avenue that you would want to expand your company into? Not you personally, but your company is what I'm saying.
I mean, I will say yes and no. No, because I don't want to solidify any of my girls as to that. But yes, because when it's called, it's offered, if I know somebody, I use that person.
And you
Get
might
that
get,
money.
get that change off of that. You know what I'm saying? Change off a referral plan.
Amen. You know it.
You be like, look, we need a stalky dude with a big joint. And hold up, I know this dude named the Duke of Dangle. He gonna come through. He gonna give you 15 strong. I promise you, 15 strong. You got 2 cameras. You got 2 angles. You Gucci.
The Duke of Dangle.
Caller, you on the air? Hello?
What's going on, people? How y'all doing?
All right.
Oh, hey, what's up, bro?
What's up, brother?
What's up, cuz?
Hey, man, this question's for Mo.
Okay, hey, go ahead, Mo. If you want to ask her anything,
What's her name?
personal,
Dasani?
Yeah, AKA Dasani.
Hold on, you want Dasani or Mo?
This is a reference to Dasani.
Oh! Hey, brother, speak up, brother. Go ahead.
Speak on it.
So, this is why you're called Dasani. I'm assuming, since this is unrestricted hour, that it stays rather wet. Is that the case?
Pretty much.
Okay. So is it a river flowing, or is it just a sprinkler?
You know what, y'all?
Sprinkle me,
It's on
baby.
the timer.
Sprinkle me, baby.
It depends. It depends on who you are
And what spot they touching at
and
the
what
time?
you got.
Whoa.
And it also depends on the technique of what you have and what you're using, correct?
Pretty much. I don't do fingers, but
Oh, you don't like fingers?
Not at all.
I
But
mean,
you need to sometimes revert back to the old school ways of getting you off.
Okay.
But I don't want you to use that all the time.
No, never that.
Okay.
So
The thing that we talking with right now is to use.
Okay, I'm gonna take it you know Mo personally.
I feel like we
You
shouldn't
all
even be
feel
in the
like
room.
right.
I feel like we shouldn't even be here right
send
now.
Mo a text and say, hey, big head.
Hey, but thanks for calling in, bro. We got to call another line.
And tell us what station
All
you
right.
on when you do the Quiet Storm. Our brother Slater, he was like, yes.
Y'all have to date.
Oh, it's unrestricted.
Yes, I have a question.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
All right.
This is for Smoke.
Hey, how you doing?
Smoke, I want to know, do you like your hair pulled forward or to the back?
Do I like what?
Your hair pulled to the front or to the back?
Actually, I don't like my hair pulled. I don't like pain during sex. I do all the administering of any pain during sex. Personally, I don't like nipple pinches, and I don't like ball suck. I only like ball lick.
Yeah,
So,
I'm with you on that one.
because
I'm with you
women
on that
don't
one.
really know.
In other words, you don't want to hold your shoulder, so you got control on to hold the top of your head.
Caller, are you on speakerphone?
No, I'm not.
I'm about to say, because I don't want nobody to hear what you're saying. And,
Cause
you know what I'm saying?
we
It's
getting an
just-
echo from you.
Turn
Oh,
the
well,
radio
I'm sorry
down.
about that.
There you go. But no, I don't like my hair pulled. I'll do hair pulling. I do ass smacking and hair pulling simultaneously sometimes. But sometimes that takes you out of your stroke. So you gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
He likes for you to tickle his balls when you hitting when he hitting them from behind.
These are tips right now.
A little bit. I prefer for you when I'm hitting it from the back. I like when you reach back and play with yourself. and then I stroke. I don't really like it because your nail might jab me, and I'm, while I'm swinging. So I like you to just keep your hands on yourself at that point in time. But all other times, it's good to touch me, But we can talk about that later. Text my phone. Go like Unrestricted Radio page, and I'm gonna put my cell phone number up there for anybody who want to call it. You know what I'm saying? That's a female. So
thank you for calling, Carla.
Thank you.
I'm gonna call you back, baby.
She is hilarious.
She is hilarious.
Yes.
I be weak, John.
Hey, this is going to be her show.
Like crying.
You see how I just had to give her my sexual menu real quick so she could just,
So to kind of go back to what you was talking about. So would you say if you had people who wanted to do that, would you venture into?
I would.
Okay.
It would be more underground. Like I wouldn't promote it on my website. I wouldn't promote it. Period. It would be like underground CDs, like underground rappers.
Hey.
Like
That's you, but you know what? That's a good Lord.
Like you be hustling them. You like, look, I got a couple little porn dudes on the side. You know what
It ain't no different than swinger parties.
2 for 10.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't like them either.
Oh, you don't?
What?
I've been to 2. It's very.
What's your
Regular ones?
No.
I feel like you should go to the swinger party.
Is there a swinger party for gay
You
community?
like swinger parties, honey?
Hi, I'm got a niche. That's mine. I made it
we
up.
just found one.
I made it
Swingers
up.
parties for
Y'all
the
better
gay
not steal it.
community.
You know what?
Ran by 2 straight dudes.
I can't do
Yep.
it.
Oh my gosh.
I
No.
can't do it. I
Why
can't
the-
not the gay. I can't do it.
I want
Hold on, do they?
Do they even do that?
I can.
I've
You
heard-
know what the sad part is? They probably do, but you really don't need to because half the lesbians in the DC.
Yeah, they're
They're
bisexual.
They,
They're bisexual.
And you didn't know this one and already did. I'm pretty sure I probably done smashed 2 of her people somewhere. She done smashed 2 of them, so it's no need.
Smash on the mind.
What about you,
How you
Michelle?
know? That's Sunny.
No. Her type.
I'm just
Our
messing
type.
with you.
No.
I'm just messing
Our
with you.
type.
I'm just messing with you.
Our type.
We gonna pick them real good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
Some good cotton.
Hey.
Hey, I'm gonna work on that.
Think about it. Now, you know what? You do it, I'm with it.
I'm with it too.
Yeah,
All right, so we started this.
We
Don't
stand
try to
this.
steal our
Hey,
idea.
Shakita Shaw is in the building, and I will say she has all the plugs with the gay and lesbian little chat groups and stuff. That's who you talk to. She
Hey, this doesn't have anything to do with her other business. This is underground
This is
now.
underground.
Yeah,
This
it's
is on the
underground right here. We gonna work this out,
You
boy.
can find out the location of the party and possibly
MC
get a bag of
Tuffy,
weed.
Miss Tuffy.
Okay.
Tuffy.
I don't know what happened.
So somebody.
Carl, you there?
Hello. We good.
Okay, I lost that one.
We lost a call, but we'll get it back. But you know what? Back to Butter Baby.
Yeah. Quick question. Who spend more, guys or girls?
Who?
Spend more.
Equal.
Really?
Spanish guys love me and heavyset guys love me.
Yeah, because you're kind of tall. So.
I'm only 5'5".
Yeah, but you're tall to a Spanish guy.
Spanish dudes love tall women.
Right.
No disrespect.
Yeah,
No,
you're right.
Spanish dudes love tall women.
Oh,
My goodness.
oh,
you're so-
butter.
Butter.
I love it.
Is it easier to get money from guys or girls?
Bonita.
Guys.
Really? Nah, you got to
Oh,
work
no,
for my
girls are
job.
tight.
Like
Girls are
I feel like
tight.
I gotta
yeah,
do like
they're
10 sit-ups before I walk out. I gotta make sure
Because they
my
judge
head
you.
right. I mean, it's comparison. She can look at herself in the mirror. You can look at yourself in the mirror. When you look at me, you want to see either better or good enough. And I don't got boobs.
You got a point
I don't
there.
got a butt. I'm flexible and I'm a performer.
Yes, you
so that
really
takes away the
A lot of stuff they can't do.
Yeah,
'Cause you
competition.
ain't- a lot of people can't perform. That's what you know.
Right.
But I would think a guy would want you to work harder for it, though. Like,
they just-
clap, put your legs behind your
And I'm going
head.
to without a sweat.
Oh.
See, for a girl,
I'ma
most
make
girls
it,
can do
yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? Like my girl could do a split. Your girl could probably do a split. So what other than a split, what can you do?
Nah, most of these regular women
Mo,
can't
can you
do
bust it
splits.
open on a handstand?
They can't do
I
splits
ain't-
like
I
that.
mean, I'm a handstand. If you want a handstand, I'm
I would do it,
handstanding.
exactly.
Okay, I was asking. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
That's what we doing now. The split, not so much.
Okay.
Do you provide feminine products for your girls?
I don't, but that's a must.
Or it
Do
might
you
be,
go through
or
a
it might
smell
be
check?
must.
Not a smell check like that. Lord have mercy. But
I'm
maybe
trying
like
to
a.
kick you tonight.
No,
Right.
I honestly
sniff- a
try
quick
not
sniff.
to
Baby,
promote
Yeah.
anybody that
what
ain't
the thing
good enough.
smell like.
So if I can't send you by yourself, if I can't know that you're going to show up and look to par, I don't even promote you.
What about security?
I have 3 security guards. So depending on where I go, I will bring security. But 9 times out of 10, I let it like doing parties by myself. So it pretty much goes, I might bring me, another female. Depending on the location, I'm pretty safe. I'm like spontaneous. Like you can drop me off somewhere and I'm gonna find my way. I'm not really worried about that. And I think you think stuff into existence. So if you don't think negative, nothing negative won't happen to you.
And you look like you could fight too.
I definitely could.
So, like,
What?
Ask about me.
She's like, what? You better,
So what do you want to do? With the, I say that in the state of the strip clubs in this area.
Ooh, good question.
What, aside from house parties, what else can you do? What else do you want to do?
Okay, so I do makeup. I do hair. So outside of dancing is technically only Friday and Saturday. I'm booked maybe 2 to 3 parties a weekend. So maybe this Friday I might have 2 parties. That Saturday I got 3 parties. My money I make is very well, but to overall this, I just want a club. I want this room right here, and I just want to put Bodacious Entertainment all over it and invite people at the door, and you just come in and have a party. Like my ultimate goal is to have a place of my own.
Hey, you should have seen Red's face when she said that. He looked at you like, you trying to do what?
Let me give you a business card before you leave. Here you go.
I got. Look, if you need some advertising, I got you right here.
He's like, I got some extra poles in the back. We can put those right up on the stage and everything.
I got poles that I can bring to parties.
Okay, let me ask you something. If they have strip clubs in Baltimore, why don't we have them like that here?
Just different counties. The different counties have different laws. Like Baltimore County has a different jurisdiction. Like they can keep their bars open to a certain time.
Right. Remember, Baltimore strip clubs close at 2 p.m. You working with D.C., Maryland, they stay open to 5, 6. You remember, Urban should stay open to 7 a.m. Fuego, 7 a.m. So Baltimore technically leaves their clubs at 2 o'clock to come party with us. Yeah. So Porter go in there. Porter makes good money on Gate Street, but that strip is so different. It's really no money. I don't think there's any money in any strip clubs. I'm tired of competing with the girl beside me. Tired of beating my face and her titties perkier than mine, her booty.
But the house parties are nice. Your house parties, the red cups are nice.
Hold on, we got a phone call. Caller, go ahead. Hello?
Hello?
Go ahead, caller.
What's up?
What's up? Hey, Sonny, where you get that shirt from, Sonny?
Hey, man, you know what's so funny? I was trying to find a way to plug it, right? Because I am proud as fuck. I am, you know what? I'm going to let Butter tell everybody where I got this shirt. So we're going to rock out. Who is this?
This is Shay.
And we knew that, girl. What's up, babe?
What's up, everybody? What's up?
So that's
y'all got me over here cracking the fuck up.
Because you probably got some edibles.
Hey, nah, I ain't got no edibles, but y'all hilarious, man. I love what y'all got going on here, man. I'm going to tune in all the time.
All right, that's what's
Appreciate that.
We love that.
So that's my wife on the phone. The shirt that Sunny actually has on is a part of my wife and my sister-in-law's brand. It's called Dab Swag. It's basically shirts for her by you. So basically, your shirt, she makes shirts for everybody to wear. Predominantly, it's for the LGBT community, so it's shirts like proud as fuck, gay as fuck. It's one with the power of the people. She has one with politics, a shirt for Hillary, a shirt for Trump, whatever his name is. It's basically just dope shirts, and it reads what we want to say. Some people are scared to wear what you want to say, but you are proud as fuck. You are gay as fuck. And my wife is the person that designs them.
And can you make one for Dwayne that say bald as fuck?
Can you put one since it's unrestricted? I like the fuck.
Oh, right. We might need those for the next party we go to.
You know.
I see what I can do for y'all, man.
But tell these people how they can get in contact with you so they can get their own shirt.
You guys can go on dabswag.com. You can dabswag it on Instagram. Dabswag it on Facebook. Or you can inbox me or Butter Parquet, and we can meet you somewhere and deliver your shirt to you.
I don't know. It took 5 days for y'all to set me on friend request for Butter page.
Butter got 1 million requests.
I'm like, damn.
600 requests. I'm about to delete people. I can't accept everybody. I apologize.
I'm like, Sonny, tell your people I'm trying to send them a friend request so I can plug them.
Oh, man. Thanks, Tay, for calling in.
Appreciate you calling.
No problem, man. Thank you, man.
I need to order a shirt that says baby leg and an arrow pointing down. baby arm.
My man Ozzy told me to shout him out. He is my security guard. Hey, Oz.
What's up, Ozzy? You working hard, brother?
Ozzy,
Tuning in. Thank you. We appreciate it. We love everybody who loves to listen to us.
Yeah, Ozzy,
thank you.
good dude.
So, you have any events coming up soon? Like you say you book. I guess those might be like private events, huh?
Yeah. So I usually do a party every month. Me and my business partner Peaches. She would have been here. She has a stomach virus yesterday. She was in the emergency room, so she couldn't come.
Get well, Peaches.
Yes,
Get
get
well,
well,
Peaches.
So usually every month we throw house parties. I really like the house party effect because it's a mini mansion. It's like a big ass house, 3 levels. You can run through it. On the top floor,
VIP.
What's VIP?
VIP. They got a red rope and everything. Like somebody stands right there by the steps. You cannot go up them steps unless you pay your cost.
How I get on that mailing list?
I'm trying to get on that list.
I need to get on that mailing list.
But it's very dope. I can't really tell y'all when we're gonna do a date. It just like we pop it up in a week, and in a week we got like 70 people in the house.
So we just gotta follow you if you get accepted.
So we gotta be stalking. More stalkers.
No, y'all good. I'm your player.
Smokey, did you see it? No, I ain't see it.
I ain't see it now. You gotta call Sonny.
I'm
Right.
good.
Sonny, she having it.
I got
Damn,
y'all.
Dan, rather she ain't having one yet.
I got you, man. We in there.
Stop pressing me, Smoke.
Right.
She will tell you after.
You want to see some titties? Damn, nigga. Act like you never seen a nipple before.
Everybody.
Shit, when the last time you seen the areola?
And when she say house party, it sounds like house party, but when I tell you it's full bars, like girls everywhere.
It's grown and sexy. It's literally
awesome.
25 and older. I
awesome.
had like at least 25 girls. The smallest amount of girls I ever had was 7 dancers. But just imagine their pockets when they left out of a party that 100 people walked through.
It's a party.
They was good because I know everybody gave up at least
It's a
5.
party.
Yes,
It's a
they
party.
were.
It's a party.
And you know,
It's a
sometimes
party.
guys get, you know what I'm saying, bored with girls. They don't get bored. They just there. The environment is so bring forth like you're going to party. Like you could be in your own corner. You're going to party.
Yeah, I'm with that.
So it's safe to say you have dom and femme dancers.
I don't have DOMs anymore. I kind of left that alone. I'm strictly on females. So you could be, I don't care what you are, as long as you want to work. I don't want to promote you if you're not working. I work really hard. I wake up promoting. I go to sleep promoting. My phone blows up every day, all day. I'm networking for my other girls to get money, for them to get me money, for me to get them money. I need hard workers. I do a lot.
Would you really want to see a Dom dancer?
I've seen one.
Yeah, hold on.
before.
Let me
No,
tell you.
hold on. Actually, this is
like,
conversation.
I have seen
Yes,
one.
you have.
Me
They
and
have
like it.
And I'm gonna tell you something.
It was the most confusing thing I've ever watched, but it was
You
very
didn't know if you
entertaining.
wanted to like it.
Because
or
I was
be
like,
should I be looking
right?
she's doing genuine pony dances,
Right.
but her booty is tight as fuck.
That's
I was
what I
like, but her 6-pack, I don't like chicks with 6-pack, but she still had female in the eyes.
Yeah.
So
So
I
you
was
all
like,
in the face, you be thrown off. You be like, damn, she look real good.
cute
You
as shit.
all into it. Then you look down and she's flopping at the bobble up. I know.
yeah, it was real confusing. So
I like to dance for my friend here and there.
I could see.
That's sexy.
Yeah, I do.
'Cause
But
that's
I don't
cool.
do it a lot though, and I never turn like my ass to her.
Look, she like turn that ass up. Like I ain't for that good shit.
Right, I ain't gonna get you.
And then she be like, go ahead, turn around. Nah, it nah.
Hold up, Sonny. What song you dance to though? When you do?
Now I'm gonna tell you, so I told you my Dark Horse joint, but I love,
Oh my God.
I love to put on that. I'm not even gonna tell you.
Hold on, go ahead, tell me. Go ahead.
It's like a little country song.
Oh, God.
The heck?
I like the inner eye.
Yeah, well, it's all in my head.
Right.
I like to throw my hand back and push that joint. Hey, yeah.
Some good old Nickelback. That's all.
Yeah, I like to give her a little variety. I don't want her to think I'm just, Sonny from the street and everything. I like
Sonny
to
coming
give
that
her
joint
a
with a
little-
cape like a kiss from a rose.
Oh,
Like what?
I do. I ran
Butt
that.
naked with a black
I'm
cape.
with
He's
it.
like, what the hell?
I'm so serious. I ran that because sometimes she'll laugh so much that we can't even get the business, so I have to wake her up. And
Right.
You forgot what happened last
You went to
night.
sleep. You know.
We laughed ourselves to sleep off that shit.
Oh, yeah. Miss Buddy, I'm going to tell you something. We had a good time with you, buddy.
Yeah, we did.
We did. We had a
We
good time
absolutely
with
did.
you.
So
I appreciate y'all.
We
I'm
appreciate
glad you came through. You brought Stacks on deck. This is
I
the first
did.
exclusive
He's
interview.
I'm gonna call
He probably thirsty. It's hot. This joint.
Humane Society, and you're keeping that baby out so late.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Then I'm gonna go adopt him.
He like,
Oh, Daddy, mama.
He was like, I ain't paying no G.
I'm gonna call them people.
Right, I ain't paying that G. You know,
My kids
I
don't
ain't
love
getting
this.
that joint. Right. Look what Daddy bought y'all. His name is Stack D.
You already got name and everything, Daddy.
Oh my God. That already put a D at the back of his name.
That's right.
All right, you just can't bring him up to the radio show.
Right.
All right, so definitely give us your Instagram information, Facebook information, website.
I'm everything on the same thing on everything. So IG at Miss Butter Parquet, MZ_Butter Parquet, PARQUE. On Facebook, I'm Butter Bodacious Parquet. My website is www.cembodacious.wix/Miss Butter Parquet.
Ken said she gonna hit you up, Butter.
Hey.
Call me girl.
Unrestricted Radio. They must have hung up. Sorry, Metro PCS, pay your bill. If your boots got
Call back real quick while we got some time.
Yeah, go ahead, put the money on there and call right back. We probably still be here by the time the joint go through. So
You know what? It usually don't take that long. Maybe
it don't.
Take
It's usually take a long time. Now you do it instant. They cut you right back on. You be like, damn, these bitches.
Before you leave out the store, phone be like, damn, I missed all these text messages.
All you had to do was pay your bill.
That's it. Dead.
Unrestricted rate. We paid our bill because it was a time where the phones wasn't working around here.
So did you say how long you had this business?
So roughly it's been since I've been talking to my wife. So pretty much about say 2008ish, 9ish.
Yeah, that one.
Y'all a hustle couple. I like that.
We are a couple.
It's so funny that you say because they are.
That's why I'm single.
They are.
We hustle.
No,
They
I
hustle
didn't even
up.
see your shirt. Can you turn around for a second?
It sure look good, though.
Oh, that is cute.
Caller, you there?
Yeah,
How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
You sound wonderful. Who you calling for?
Thank you.
Who you calling for?
Smoke.
You know what? We want to thank you. We gonna let you end our night. Go ahead. We gonna let you loose.
What you need to say to me, baby? Go ahead and say it.
I don't know. I think you're scared.
What I'm scared of? If I'm scared, I get a dog.
You couldn't even hold that puppy long. So how you gonna hold that this long?
Well, look at here. I ain't gonna lie. I got a bad back. I don't do much holding, but I do more stroking than holding.
Can y'all make him a t-shirt?
The what? Can you get a T-shirt?
Yeah, y'all need to make Smoke one.
We gonna make one.
What should it say? What should it say?
Baby leg.
Can't hold a kitty long.
Oh.
See, you
Why don't you go order it for him?
You making allegations that you have no basis.
Why are you stuttering?
Like I said, I give you 15 strong and it make it feel like 45 minutes. All right.
Oh man.
You ain't ready for this.
Look,
Why don't you send Smoke your friend request?
I said send me a friend request.
So he can screenshot me the conversation. Because I would like to be in this one. When it goes down.
Hey, look, if I screenshot you, then Mo's gonna change her name because you will be Dasani.
Ooh,
Why y'all trying to take my name, yo?
Hey, Mo.
No.
Mo,
Dasano. How about this? Dasani and Dasano.
That's who Smoke gonna be?
Feminine and masculine.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now,
you gonna
you know once we hit that spot, they do have a high pitch. So let's not be twisted about that.
What?
With what now?
Once we get you to a certain point, you all do make a high pitched sound. So not play, okay?
You trying to say you gonna give me my high voice?
I can neither confirm or deny them allegations that you're making.
One thing. It's gonna take a lot of neck work, some lockjaw, and some spit to get me there. Okay.
But on a real note, real quick though, can we please give applause to Mo? Y'all, I am so proud of her from driving all the way from Philly. Do y'all realize that this chick here was at the convention speaking? Can you give her a round of applause? I'm so proud of her.
But she didn't even tell us she spoke. She just said she went.
I saw the pictures. So how long have you been?
Once again, you know that I'm so proud of you, and to see you in those pictures today, I had to blast it to everybody. Because, like I say, y'all, one day I'll tell y'all the story, but to see her grow,
hey, we're gonna give you your
own time. It's making me realize what I need to be doing, stepping my game up.
Hey, how long Mo been paying you for your PR? Call you back, baby.
Bye, y'all.
What's up
next week?
Hey, Miss Butter says
we
hello. We see you, baby.
DNC today.
She better not call no other radio station up on here. We are gonna
not
go
nine
on.
there. Not nine there. Not nine there.
She out.
We are proud of Mo, but she did speak. She didn't tell us that.
I did.
She has come a long way from popping on the front line of Northeast Groover shows.
Yeah.
All the way to speaking at the DNC. All the way to speaking at the DNC. We are proud of her. Glennard is proud of her and everything. Glennard and Zone.
Hey, but today has been a hell of a show, I will say. It has been.
We had good guests, animals. What else did we have? You know what I'm saying?
We learned about the Black Knight. No, what she say? The
dark horse.
The dark horse.
If you wanna play with magic.
Anytime you want me to come, Katy Perry the same day. Ever. I will never look at Katy Perry the same.
I met Katy Perry at Sequoia's, and my whole thing was, mind you, I had cherry chapstick in my vest because I was going to get a chance. I wanted it. I was waiting. I said, as soon as I get a minute, I'm gonna say, I got my cherry chapstick. And she would never just move her. I said, I need 1 second. Hey,
all you needed was a little eye contact.
That was it. That's how Shantae Moore. Hey, you know what? Girl, come on, let me get up in here.
Did you touch Shantae Moore butt? I was just
no, but I wanted to though.
I tried to brush down. Hold on,
little butt.
No, I tried to brush down my head. I was like, oh man, I was crying.
She was hot though for an old little joint.
Yeah, she was. She was.
Yeah, she hot.
Little petite, little body.
Is she a MILF?
Yeah,
she got kids.
Yeah, she got a MILF. Yeah, she got something. He sing too.
Okay.
She got a daughter.
I like MILF.
What the door look like? I'm gonna go Google it.
She's too young for you.
No, she's not. She's in her 20s.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, how old is Shantae? Like 40 something?
Yeah, like 40. That's right up my alley too.
There's nothing
like
wrong
old
with 40.
Yeah, I don't mind, but I want them to
Yeah, it
already
is.
had a AARP card and
Amen.
a bus pass so I can bar here.
And you be like, hey, nah, you know that discount,
go to North
that
Carolina
senior
with
citizens flash Metro Pass smart trip on Sirius.
Ransom got up to the thing, y'all. It's time for us to go.
We signing off in a little bit.
Well,
Let's
you know what they say. They say you ain't gotta go home,
gotta get
but Red's kicking us out of here. But first, you gotta get one of his cards. We are.
Take a card with you. See? Them good doctors.
No, please, no.
Hey, this is Unrestricted Radio. Wednesdays are unrestricted. Man, go on to Facebook, like us on Facebook, go to Instagram, go to the website. Call us next week. Lynette, we got time for you to call next week too.
If you miss anything on this show, email us at unrestrictedradio@gmail.com so we can get that information out to you as far as if you need help going through anything with a lost one. If you trying to get into the entertainment business, we got you covered. And we also gonna give
all facets
smoke number out.
We also gonna give my number out next week, and we're gonna have a battle. Whoever wants to battle, y'all can call. We're gonna have a Joan battle.
Oh, hot.
Yeah, but you got to be in media, because if you just a random person Joan and we don't know who you is, so we want media people to call so we can have a Joan battle with them.
Okay.
Any other radio shows who want to have a Joan battle with us, we will. That's what we do on Unrestricted Radio. He from DC, I'm from Maryland. He dark skinned, I'm fat. We've been Joan for our whole life.
That's right.
Unrestricted Radio, y'all. Wednesdays are unrestricted. We gone.
Peace.